everyone, it's Lynda from Full Moon Studio. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Let's Get Organised 2022 Craft Room Organisation Challenge. Now the challenge has been arranged by my lovely friend Cara Brandon from Cara Brandon Creations, and it involves 13 YouTubers from all around the world, junk journalists, mixed media artists, and the idea is that we're all going to share our hints and our tips on how we organise things in our craft rooms. And hopefully by the end of the month, we will all have the most super beautiful organised craft rooms. So today I'm going to show you how I organise my little bits of ephemera and the things that I like to keep right to hand for when I'm collaging. So actually my system relies on rather a lot of clear plastic, and as a result of that it's all a wee bit shiny. So I have tipped up my workboard to try and get rid of most of the shine for you, but things are sliding about. So let's see how we go. Hopefully you'll be able to see everything. So I'm going to show you first of all the things that I find completely invaluable. First of all, CD wallets. Now you can buy these from the internet, eBay, wherever. Pack of about 100. They're really cheap. They work out at 2 or 3 pence each, but they're brilliant and they're quite strong, quite sturdy. Then I've got these empty DVD cases. Now mine originally came from Stamping Up, because that's how we stored our stamps if we were stamping up demonstrators, but you could buy empty ones as well. But you can buy these again from the internet. Just if you do buy them, make sure they're empty, because you don't want the bit in here that you clip the DVD to, and they're quite hard to try and get out. So make sure you get empty ones. And then the next thing that I've got are these popper wallets. So these are A5 popper wallets, and I get them from the Works in the UK. Again, they're pretty sturdy and they're pretty cheap. And I also have A4 ones, which I keep ongoing projects in. You can see I've got all my printouts here for the project I'm working on at the moment. But I'm not talking about this today. I'm just talking about ephemera. Now, I have beside my desk a Rashcog trolley. And on that, I basically have all the bits of ephemera that I need. So let me show you. On the top shelf, I have a couple of these baskets. These are stackable baskets and they are made by Curver in the UK. You can pick them up in supermarkets and places like that, and you can get 2 of these side by side on the top of a Rashcog trolley, because it can be a bit difficult actually just sorting out things that will fit. So in this first one I've got a load of DVD cases, and then inside the DVD cases I've got my ephemera. So this one's got flowers, and these flowers are all from old die cut kits. I've got some washi stickers as well, but I just arranged them by colour into the CD wallets, and they sit in there nicely. So that's that one. This one I've got animals in. I don't do a lot with animals, but so I've got some reptiles and some bigger mammals. These little advertising things, and this one's got aquarium things, aquatics. So there's not a huge amount in these. Again, this one I've just got organised. I've got sort of people and fairies and things like that in. And then this one, again, it's not got a huge amount in. This has got mushrooms, and it's got sort of leaves and things and foresty things. So I do need to start thinking about doing some fussy cutting and adding to that. I've also got one that I've got all my Tim Holtz people in. So they sit very nicely in there. You just need to be a little bit careful not to chop anybody's head off when you close it, but it works pretty well. And then I've got my butterflies and birds and things. So again, all organised by colour. And I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can get about 6 of these in here if they're not, too packed. This one's got birds in. Birds I've just got organised by size. And then I've got another one with flowers, and these flowers are just cut from book pages and things like that, and I organise these by colour. That seems to be the simplest way. So I'll just pop all those back into my trolley, my basket there. The final thing I keep in this basket are my Tim Holtz words. So I've got a couple on spiral notebooks and a couple in the packets. So that is basket number 1. That is actually stacked up on top of just a basket full of scrap paper, you know, the sort of thing you just grab out to write the odd note on, that kind of thing. So my next basket is now stuffed full with the A5 Pachol wallets. And in this one, I've just got all of my scraps of random scrapbook paper. So you can see I've got them organised by colour. So I've got my blues in here, my yellows, greens, neutrals. I mean, pretty obvious. So I've got those. They all are sort of like the front part of this basket. And then in the back, I've got more. And these are kind of the neutrally bits for collage. So this one's got plain and neutral papers in, all different shapes and sizes and, you know, textures and things. So useful for backing journaling cards and tags and things like that. This one's got random text in. And what I do is keep the smaller pieces in a CD wallet inside the plastic wallet, the bigger wallet there. So I haven't got too many scraps flying about. So that one's kind of just got different text in it. This one, junk mail envelopes, packaging, odd envelopes. So yeah, some of the junk mail envelopes, you know, the window envelope type of thing. And I've also got various random, you know how you just find odd envelopes here and there. So I've got those there, and some odd bits of packaging I've kept, you know, the Tim Holtz packaging, that kind of thing that you can use to make ephemera with. I've got that. So that one's in there. Oopsie. Tidy that up later. And then this one I've got lined graph paper in. So again, all different kinds of types of lined and graph paper, but, you know, small odds and ends. Very useful, again, for backing a journaling card or a tag if you want to write on it, and also just for making into a random type of notebook. And the final one on this one, I've got music, maps. I've got the most awful handwriting. That says tables, but I was just about to say tassels. Yeah, so again, you know, just bits and pieces there ready to go. But the system does work. I am, you know, finding that quite a reasonable way of organising my things. So I just need to put this back so I can get to the next bit. Right now, this is where it gets a little bit more complicated, because once you go down your Ashcog trolley, things don't slide in and out quite so easily. But I've got another, this is a sort of wooden library style box. I've got 2 of these. And this one, again, I've got my plastic A5 wallets in. And what I've got in here is kind of projects that have been started. Let me show you this one. Either I've started in maybe a Facebook Live, or I've done as a YouTube tutorial, and I've maybe made the guts of the project. This is a trifold folio, but I haven't decorated it. So they all live waiting to be dealt with in there. And then underneath that box, I have got another set of items that are waiting to be dealt with. So these are all in the CD wallets. So I've got some half-made notebooks in here of various sizes. And you can see I've made covers stitched around them, but I might not have actually put any note paper in or anything like that. So I really should have a day where I sort of say, right, I'm going to grab those and I'm going to grab out that file of odd lined paper and actually finish these off. But that's notebooks. These are various little odds and ends, journaling spots and things. I think a lot of these were from Roxy's weekly challenges, so I need to finish those up. More half-made notebooks, a couple of weird bookmarks. I'll gloss over those. Some more little journaling spots, again from Roxy weekly challenges. And there's a couple more notebooks at the bottom there. So that is a box of, unfinished items that need to be dealt with. But also, again, if I'm making an album and I think, oh, I could just do with a little blue notebook to add into that, and it's just actually made me think of something that I'm working on at the moment, then there's something kind of halfway made to go in it. So I'll take that out the way, and then I have got a second one of these library boxes. Now, these actually came from a shop that was closing down up the road, and they were part of their display, so I was lucky to get those. I just need to slide that out the way. Okay, so in this one I've kind of got I've got what I call sort of bases. So this box has got tag bases. So some are coloured and backed, some are just pre-cut from some scrapbook paper. I've got some book page ones, I've got some that I've stamped. So again, all sorts of tag bases just sitting there ready to be used. And I've also got some little baby ones in here. I think these ones were, yeah, there's some really diddy ones there, look, as well. So they are all sitting and waiting to be used. And I've also got my matchbooks in here, and then in this little box I've got paper that's cut to size to go into matchbooks. So underneath then, this is the matchbooks, and everything's fallen down. Yeah, matchbooks. I got a little bit carried away making matchbooks. So I've got a whole load in this box. Again, lots of different shapes and sizes and colours. Some have already been collaged, some haven't. But they live there. That little box lives on the top. And then I don't normally take it all out like this, but that should just fit back in there. Just got some larger bits for tags that are sort of living at the side there. Try not to bang the camera. Whoa. And then in the very back I've got some more of the CD wallets, and again half-made things, bases again, so bases of envelopes, bases of journaling cards, that sort of thing. Probably bits that I've actually cut from a masterboard at some point. Not used all of it, so the leftovers have gone into here. But again, it's useful to have all these things just ready to grab when you need something. And I've got another box which lives underneath that wooden box. So this is an old, would have been a make-up-y gift box. My friends are well trained. They all know never to throw a good box away, but to bring it to me. So in here, all of these items are actually finished. So this one's got these vellum pockets, and again that was a challenge from Rachel at Roxy Creations. I've got a whole load of finished journaling cards. Yep. So these are all good to go. I tell you what else I've done with these. This sort of size, I've just put them onto a card front and sent them out as a greetings card. I needed a card in a hurry one day. I just thought, oh, one of those worked a treat. But I digress. And then in here I've got, now I think I've put this little notebook in because it kind of goes with these. These are just a couple of ready pockets that I had a go at making. So they will go into a nature journal at some point. And then I've got more journaling cards actually. It's debatable whether these are finished or not. I think most of them are. Yeah, they're kind of in that in-betweeny stage of could be finished, could have more added to them, but again, just sitting there. I've got more of these little, these are little scrappy notebooks. So again, they could just be grabbed out and popped into a journal. So that's everything in there. Going through this actually surprises me just how much I've got and how much I've made. So there'll be a clunk while I put that away. And that's all I'm going to show you of my trolley, because I'm doing ephemera, and the bottom of my trolley, I've actually got some 6x6 and 8x8 scrapbook paper down there, and I've got another basket which has got, well, it's got lace in it, but it's not well organised, and I think I've got a funny feeling tomorrow will be Cara doing lace, so I shall be looking forward to that very, very much. Right, so I was doing all of that standing up, but I think I can now sit down. And then ahead of me here on my desk, I've got a couple of sets of attractive, pretty drawers with various things in them. I will pull this one out. Okie dokie. Now this one has got 16 of these little boxes in. If you follow me on YouTube, you will have seen these coming out to be played with at different times. And these are sort of where I keep, well, I've got Tracy labels. Of course, I've got Tracy labels. And then it's kind of labels and little odds and ends. And I colour code these. So obviously that's the greens and these are the reddy ones, and that's a green and red one. So what can you do? But you know, most of the time they're more or less colour coordinated. These little boxes are, I've had them a long time. I think you can still get them. You know the boxes that you get, you know, that in the UK that will hold A4, and then you get A5 size, and they go on and they go on down. Well, these are the tiniest ones of those. So I think you can get them. But one of the reasons that I like these, you know, the whole thing about everything being clear, you know, I can see straight away what I've got. That's kind of the main use and reason why I do that. Now I've got a second one of these drawers, and I've got another 16 or so boxes, and I've got my stamps. So the majority of them are done like this. They're just organised by colour. So that's obviously my blues. But then I've got one that's just got my Christmas stamps in it, all in there. And this one has got sort of flora and fauna. I've got birds and flowers and fish and bits and pieces there. So that is all of my stamps. So yeah, I think probably that's it. The only other thing, where is it? Can't find it. Can't reach it. But I do have a drawer, and it's got, again, sort of organised into plastic wallets. It's got pieces ready to be fussy cut. Hang on, I'll see if I can grab it. Because the reason I have it is simple. It's so that, you know, if I just have got nothing better to do, and I'm going up to watch television or whatever, I can just grab one of these, go upstairs, take a pair of scissors, and I've got some fussy cutting to do. The birds are all from a big book, so they're quite large fussy cuts. So that really is my ephemera storage. I hope that you found that useful. It works for me, and I suppose in the end we all have to just do what works for us at any particular time. So thank you all very, very much for watching. I do hope you'll be able to join us, maybe over in Cara's Facebook group. Do post your own organisational photographs. Use the hashtag. It's hashtag LGO2022. Then we'll be able to find your posts on social media as well. So, as I say, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoy everybody else's videos, and I hope you end up with the most beautifully organised craft room. Bye-bye.